Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Franklin and Douglas, where we talk about current events and give you bad advice. I'm Franklin, and with me, as always, is my buddy Douglas. Double D, how's it going?
Buddy, it's going great.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay, what's so great about it?
nothing, man. My nose is stuffed.
Bruh, you and me both, okay?
Uh,
First of all, I've been crying all day because we're recording on a Tuesday,
yep.
and obviously it's the 10th anniversary of Prince's passing, and just watching all of the tributes and just watched the live from Paisley Park, and so I just been like, and then it
Aw,
didn't help that my allergies are kicking my butt too, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't do it.
yeah.
But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. And it's raining. April showers may come your way.
Oh, well, that's why you got all the pollen and stuff going on. You're finally in your green
Mm-hmm.
era out there.
Yes. Oh my God. So yeah, it's been thundering and pouring down rain. Oh my goodness. I'm like, make up your mind, Mother Nature. Let's get this going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Other than that, can't complain. Can't complain. How was your weekend?
Oh, well,
Mm.
the weekend I went out in public. I know, shocker. When
That's probably why you're sick.
Probably that and the allergies. So it was my brother's birthday weekend. Happy birthday to him, although it's already gonna be way past that at this point. But we did go out to a little town that has a bunch of bars that we go to every year, and we do a little bar crawling. So like you're getting older when you first started doing this. You'd be out to like 4 a.m, stumbling back into the hotel room.
Right.
I think it's 7 years later now. We were like, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to go to bed.
Exactly.
Shuffled our old ass selves back into the hotel.
or like start early in the morning so that you could be home by 5.
Yes. I mean, pretty much we started the day at, what was it? We did start at like 11 a.m. that day. So it was an all day event. So, by 10 o'clock, we're like, I'm good. I'm sick of seeing you all. I love you all, but it's time to go back in. But
It's time to go to bed.
it's nice because like some of the people that we were with are people that actually watch the show. So it's fun hearing like some outside opinions about it and like their experiences. So my one friend, him and his wife both watched the show, and he told me that his wife goes to sleep sometimes watching us in bed and on her
Okay,
phone.
girl. Hey, how you doing? It's late
Yes.
night with Franklin and Douglas.
And he's like, it's kind of weird going to bed with you in my bed. I'm like, is it?
Ooh, zaddy.
But yeah, I mean, the only thing I want to mention is by the time this comes out, it would already pass. But happy birthday to our very own Franklin Covey. I'm like, what the hell? Another year younger,
Thank you
they
so
say.
very much.
Mhm.
Exactly. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and the anniversary of Prince passing. So the episode came out today when we're recording this. So thank you for all the great comments. Everyone's always so supportive, and we also have a crossover of Prince fans and fans of the show. So it's always fun to see, that happening.
Yeah. So with that, buddy,
Yeah.
what do you have for us today?
Well, you know me, I am Mr. Finger on the pulse of what's medically wrong in the world today. So,
You mean in your world?
yeah, what's medically wrong in my own head. So,
I told you, stay off of WebMD.
I know. And that's the thing. Like, I need to know what's going on because I need to know if I can touch the toilet seat this week or not, with my two gloves and apron and everything. So,
Oh my God.
let's start off with one of your favorite subjects. Well, half of your favorite subjects, but I want to talk about something that sounds almost unbelievable at first. So, because it involves a medical condition that can make someone suddenly lose their memory completely for hours at a time. And no, I'm not talking about your little drug that you like to put in my drink on a Saturday afternoon, and then I wake up and face down, butt up. Don't know what happened the week night before.
Afternoon weekend. What are you talking about? That's a Thursday night.
Who wants a pudding pop? In this case, it's reportedly happened to a woman in Hong Kong after something very unexpected: straining too hard in the bathroom.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. So now, before you laugh or assume,
Because I'm about to.
right, or assume it's just an internet exaggeration, there's actually a real medical explanation behind it. It's called Transient Global Amnesia, or TGA.
And you get it from pooping?
Well, that's one of the causes. That's not the whole reason. Like, it's not an only pooping
First of all, she
thing.
needs some water in her system
Oh
because
yeah.
why did she pass out or get amnesia or something?
Right.
That
So
that was a load she dropped.
you need to get that benefiber in there.
Tell
So
you.
while it's rare, it's very real and honestly kind of terrifying. So, according to reports, a Hong Kong woman, after 2 weeks of constipation, two
Yep,
weeks,
that's it right there.
right?
Girl.
At that
No.
point, you're just giving birth at that point.
Oh God.
So,
Ooh, I know
after,
that was hard. Literally. Boom.
oh, goodness. So, after 2 weeks of constipation, strained intensely and lost 10 years of memories. So, in this case, the memory loss was temporary, lasting only about 8 hours, with her memory returning to normal by the next morning, although the memory of the incident itself was lost. So,
So wait a minute. She shit her brains out
yeah,
basically and lost her memories of 10 years.
yeah.
And when she recovered, she was still sitting on the toilet and
No.
it was like, how did I get here? Kind of thing.
Did I poop?
And
Did I not poop?
and whose log is that?
Right. Yeah,
The hell?
crazy. Like 10 years of memories within 8 hours, but does not remember that stressful situation on the toilet. I mean, I guess if anything to forget, I would want to forget that because that's, never fun.
Never, I don't ever want to forget it. It's the most exhilarating thing ever. Pooping is life, people. Just,
Oh, no.
if you can get yourself a good one going and
Yeah.
just feel it, it's mind blowing, clearly. So,
It's like you transcend when it comes out.
and you just feel so much lighter.
Oh, my goodness.
All of that coming out of you,
So they took her to the doctor, obviously, the family did, and
clearly.
they did brain scans. In reported instances, the brain scan showed no structural abnormalities, confirming the event was temporary. And eventually, doctors did diagnose her with TGA, or the Transient Global Amnesia. So let's break it down. What is TGA?
I said, please, because
Yeah.
I'm worried now. But I have a good fiber system, so I'm all right. So.
So it's a condition where a person experiences a sudden temporary episode of memory loss. Transient meaning temporary. Global means it affects memory broadly. And during an episode, a person can't form new memories, may forget recent events, repeats questions constantly, feels confused about time and place. I mean, that sounds like me on a Friday night. But this is key. They don't lose their identity. They still know who they are. They can still perform basic tasks. They're just kind of stuck in a loop of, like, where am I? What's going on, kind of thing.
Is it always going to be 10 years, or is it just like, could it be days or something like, I want to know how far back in the past I'm going to go.
I don't think there is a set time. No. But how long does it last? Most TJ episodes last anywhere from a few hours up to 24 hours.
Yes. Could you imagine just erasing 10 years and going back to the past,
Oh, yeah, actually.
If we did, that means I could save Prince.
And because that was 10 years. If it's always 10 years, also,
Yes,
we'd be
10 years,
before
I
us.
can get there and save him. Oh my God, could you imagine?
As people are like,
Wasn't there a movie about somebody kept going back in time, but it was like in minutes? He only had like 5 minutes or something to do something.
I don't know.
I can remember it. It was something. Sometimes when I'm watching movies, I'm like, okay, yeah.
So most TJ episodes last from a few hours, 24 hours. In many cases, resolves on its own. Memory gradually comes back, though there's usually a gap or a period of time where the person fully never remembers what's going on. And once it's over,
Wow.
I know, isn't that that's kind of creepy though, but once it's over, most people return completely to normal. So what causes it? This is where things get interesting. Doctors don't fully understand what causes TGA, but they've identified some common triggers. One of the biggest categories is something called Valsalva-like maneuvers. I'm like, what?
Manure.
I'm learning all kinds of technical terms today,
Look at you.
which is a technical way of saying straining. So, like heavy lifting, sudden physical exertion, intense coughing, or yes, straining in the bathroom.
Okay. Now, back in the day when I did work out,
Yeah.
I do recall, and that maybe that happened. I do recall lifting heavily and just getting lightheaded and dizzy because it was so much.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't pass out or anything like that. It was just like, whoo, I kind of felt like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I didn't pass out. But I could see that happening where, you're straining or whatnot. But pooping? Wow. Yeah.
So, one theory is that this pressure temporarily disrupts blood flow in areas of the brain responsible for memory, and particularly the hippocampus.
What you call me?
No, that is not where hippos go to learn higher education. It's a portion of the brain. Get it? Hippocampus. Anyways, I'm here all night, folks.
Womp, womp, womp.
Another theory suggests it may be related to venous congestion, basically blood not draining properly from the brain for a short period of time. And in some cases, emotional stress or sudden shock can also trigger it. So, I mean, I'm always in threat because I'm always in emotional stress,
I was going to say, you probably have this every day.
So it's not just physical, it can be psychological too, why it feels so scary. Now imagine this from the outside. You're talking to someone and suddenly they don't remember what you just said. Then they ask you the same question again and again and again. It feels like while you're at work,
Everybody
right?
I was going to say, everybody at my job must have it because I swear they ask me the same things all over again. I'm like, I just told you 20 minutes ago.
So it could look like a stroke, a seizure, or even early signs of dementia, which is why TJ is often treated as a medical emergency at first, just to rule out more serious conditions. So here's the good news. The reassuring part is transient global amnesia is generally considered harmless. It doesn't typically lead to stroke, permanent brain damage, or long-term memory issues, and recurrence is rare. Most people will only ever experience it once in their lifetime, which I don't know. I'm kind of nervous now that I know that. Because when is going to be that once, that one time?
Well, at least we've known each other for 20 years. So if you lose 10, you'll still know me.
Yeah, right. So in case you were wondering, no, this does not mean you need to panic every time that you strain on the toilet. It is extremely rare, but it does highlight something important. Our brains are incredibly complex, and sometimes even small physical changes can have unexpected effects. So
And take more fiber.
yes,
Stop straining.
insert advertisement here for Mucilix or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I should have had. If I'd have known this is what you're talking about, I would have shown you this new. Of course, you know me. Every time in the middle of the night, I always find something to buy
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
And this stuff is great. It's some sort of fiber. It's like a green drink kind of thing. And whoo, when I tell you, buddy, yeah, it cleans you out. Cleans you out.
Like drain out the
I'll
old
drop the link.
intestines.
Yeah, I'll drop the link for everybody in the episode because this stuff is great. I love it. I love it.
And let us know in the comments if it cleaned you out.
Oh yeah, they will. Take it at night. Also, people don't take it during the day. Take it at night so that when you get up, you're moving.
Literally moving.
I made the mistake of taking it before I went to work, and I just took all the meetings from the toilet.
I mean, do you any other concerns or thoughts on TGA?
No, because I'm not straining that hard, for anything. Pooping, definitely not working out. So I don't think that it'll create any issues for me. I think we just have to watch out for, stress and everything like that, because that, everything triggers. But Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
Could you imagine? Wow. And then
Yeah.
you just okay, then you lose memory and then you gain it right back. That's like a that's like let's do the time warp again. Right? Uh-huh. But yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
Poor lady. I bet she'll drink more water.
You hope 2 weeks. Oh my goodness, that sounds like hell.
Shh. Ooh, I know her stomach was bloated.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh. So
Ugh.
to kind of round this off, one more medical phenomena that's going on in the world today, because I want to make sure everyone's informed out there and always
Oh,
afraid of their surroundings. So
it's
I
ridiculous.
want to touch on something else that's been getting attention, and this one's a bit more grounded in public health. It's called,
Okay.
and I am so sorry if I mess this up. I've been trying to practice this
Course
word,
over.
right? It is Trichophyton mentagrophytes type 7.
Sorry, trick a who?
I kept wanting to say a tryptophan, like what do you get when you eat turkey?
That's what I thought you said. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I think it is.
So
Okay.
Trichophyton mentagrophytes type 7, often shortened to TMVII. And while the name sounds extremely technical, what it actually causes is something many people have heard of before, which is ringworm. But this isn't.
Oh,
I know. Ooh, back we used to wrestle on the mats back in the day.
I thought it was getting from when you got it from eating fruit of some sort.
Ringworm?
Yeah.
No, it's like when you're like when you were in school,
Well,
you
yeah.
get like wrestling and rubbing on the mats and everything, and it transfers. Anyways, this isn't ringworm though. Well, it kind of is like
Oh,
ringworm,
okay.
but
I'm
this is
gonna have to look that up to make sure
please do.
where you
I'm
get
not
ring
going to
from.
post pictures, but this
Of
isn't your
ringworms?
no of any
Okay.
of this. So this isn't your typical mild case. What makes TMV but this isn't your typical mild case. What makes TMVII different is a newer, more aggressive strain of fungal infection that has been spreading in parts of the world and was identified in the US in 2024. So there has been an outbreak activity. A cluster of cases have been reported in none other than Minnesota. So a dozen of cases confirmed and suspected, identified as early as 2026, primarily, and this is where I'm a little offended, primarily among men who have sex
Gay men.
with other men. Why is it all gotta be the gay men
that
for?
homosexual lifestyle. Sodom and Gomorrah.
Why they always try to get us for?
I knew it. I knew it.
But the strain has been circulating in Europe for several years, often linked to travel in Southeast Asia before appearing in the US. So what makes it stand out is how it spreads and where it shows up. Unlike common ringworm, which you might get from gym equipment, locker rooms, or contact sports. So I think you need to start wiping down your equipment before you're like, meh, all over the treadmill.
See, that's another reason why I don't go to the gym. Who wants to get ringworms?
Right.
or this fungus. See, God is looking out for me. He's
TMV
like, don't do it, girl. Don't do it.
No, you're going to get that ringworm. Just stay
You're
at
gonna
home.
get that worm. You're gonna get that worm.
TMVII is being linked to intimate skin-to-skin contact. That means it can
Yes, Daddy.
just that means it can that means it can spread during close physical interactions, including sexual contact. So
Oh, you got a ringworm on your booty hole.
yeah, so you just went home with that stranger. They left, got their Uber. What symptoms do you need to watch out for? So
Rash, itchiness,
yep.
urinating in pain.
Now it's like one of those commercials. Please stop using TMVII if you experience.
If you experience.
So infection typically causes painful red circular rashes, inflammation and swelling, irritated or sensitive skin, and often appears in areas like the genitals,
Told you.
the buttocks,
I told you. That booty hole.
and sometimes the inner thighs or limbs.
All in those region areas.
Yep.
all
So,
burning down there.
so most people think of ringworm as something you treat with a cream or you pick up at the store, but TMVII, that often doesn't work. The strain has shown resistance to some of the usual topical treatments, which means doctors are often prescribing oral antifungal medication, which are stronger. No, they're going in your mouth.
Ointment.
Oral.
No, that's what I was going to try to say. As I was
Ointment.
looking for that word, I like
Oh,
ointment. The word. Okay, so you're getting they're giving you some moist.
sorry, everyone.
Okay.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Okay, so they're giving you some sort of antibiotic to take.
Antifungal, not antibiotic. Antifungal.
Okay, antifungal.
Yes.
That you got to take orally.
Right.
And you've already been doing stuff orally, and that's why you got the antifungal now.
Oh my goodness. So doctors just, we want to put it out there because it is relatively new in the US. I know all y'all are going to be bumping uglies because it's summer and you got your beach body going on and all that. So the things that people will mistake it for is like eczema, razor burn, or other skin conditions, which can delay proper treatment. So what people should take away is that this isn't something to panic about, but it's something to be aware of. So if someone notices a rash that doesn't go away, something that's getting worse instead of better, like Franklin's drinking problem, or irritation in sensitive areas.
In the booty hole.
In the booty hole.
Wow.
So now that I put the fear of God in you, what do you think about all that?
See, that's why you don't want to touch people now, because you might come home with a ringworm on your booty hole and have to take a anti-inflammatory or anti-fungus, whatever it is called. That's just nasty. See, living that life. That's what it is. Stay home.
Gonna get that aid. Go to church.
Financial aid, government assistance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you need to go to church.
Don't we all? Don't we all? So that's all that I had for this week for topic wise.
That's enough.
Yeah.
By the way, you didn't change your calendar, and I'm all thrown off.
I was hoping you were going to notice that.
I'm like, why? I thought the date was.
That's right. If we go missing after this episode, it was not the 19th when we recorded.
It was. See, you'd have thrown it off now. Keith Morrison is not going to be able to find us. Dang. It was a sunny afternoon. Okay. What advice would you have for the people with the fungus?
Sure. So as always, we would remind ourselves, our audience.
Did that throw you off?
No, I just thought of The Last of Us with like the mushroom people. I'm like, what can we give advice if we're being taken over by mushroom zombies? But
oh my God,
my brain going in other different directions here. As always, we want to remind our audience that we're not trained professionals, nor are we doctors, and our advice should not be taken seriously. But what qualifications do we have, Franklin?
Well, we survived the Castros 2 for one night without getting kidnapped by that man in a van who had a red rash. So we can, he was going, so we're able to lead you through life's challenges. Hit me with it.
I mean, thankfully he was itching so hard that he had to stop and pull over, and that's when we got out.
That's how we got out and got us, we escaped and got back to the club.
And then we got that ointment real quick. Ointment.
Ooh, ointment. Moist.
So today we're going to our questions from Reddit's Am I the Asshole category.
You are.
You know what? At least my test came back negative. If you, and also not just the Am I the Asshole category, but we also have a relationship advice category today. So,
right up my alley.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit me with it.
So if you have a question, please feel free to let us know in DMs, comments, on the socials, what have you. Maybe your question.
Socials.
Yeah, here and there, little dibble dabble. Maybe your question will end up on the show. So, first one I have here is, am I the asshole for wanting to quit my unpaid co-host role after being told I couldn't cancel when my pet was dying? Sounds like this is topical.
Sounds like something I know about.
Yeah, because you don't pay
no names,
me, so.
No names are mentioned here, but I'm just saying.
So.
Can never take a day off.
Nope. So I, a 33-year-old male, am a co-host on a community radio show focused on men's mental health. It's unpaid and something I do as a hobby, but it's a really big commitment. I drive about 3 hours each way every week to be there. Ugh.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Right.
That's a no.
Can I do this from home? Can I work from home on this? Because
Even just walking to the living room to do this is stressful for me.
right.
So
So on top of co-hosting, I also manage the show's social media and Spotify, editing, uploading, posting, etc.
that's your boy right there, Douglas.
Recently,
He does it all.
I do it all. And then I still have time for a wife and kids and a full-time job. So recently, one of my pets became seriously ill and had surgery. The morning of the show, I found out things weren't looking good and there was a real chance we might have to put him down that day. I messaged the main host to let him know I couldn't make it. Background, he works in the mental health space and has a bachelor in health science. So here is the exchange. So when I say me, it's going to be the person that wrote in. Him, it's going to be the other host. So me, hey man, can't make it to the show tonight. One of the pets is really sick at the vet and we might have to put him down tonight. Was really hoping for some good news this morning after his operation, but unfortunately not. Him, we have one rule: you cannot cancel on the day. Ooh.
When was the last time you paid me? Okay,
Right.
keep going.
Later on, he also said, I hope this is not an April Fool's joke.
Damn.
I responded, I'm not joking. I get you have your rules, but this is an emergency and a pretty distressing situation. I was a bit taken aback by the response given the circumstances, and considering you work in mental health, a simple, I'm sorry, hope he's okay, I'll handle the show would have been fine.
Ooh,
He replied,
that's what I'm talking about.
I know, I like that. He replied,
Right.
It doesn't stop me being honest. And also, I know, I think we have a different view on death. I get over things pretty quick because life still carries on. When you have lost as many things as I have, it gives you a very different perspective. I do apologize for that. Ugh, goodness.
What an absolute jerk.
And he's in mental health. I mean, really?
He is the mental health.
He is the mental health. The whole interaction really didn't sit right with me. I understand having rules, but this felt like a complete lack of empathy for a genuine emergency. Now I'm seriously considering quitting. It's unpaid. I travel 3 hours each way.
Exactly.
And I also handle
1, 2,
right.
boom.
And
All
I
the
handle,
social media, 3.
Yep. Handle all the behind the scenes, social media, uploading, etc. I usually don't even know what to say to him yet. Am I the asshole for wanting to quit over this?
No, you are not the asshole, and that mental health doctor or whoever he is the jerk of all jerks. No, bruh, you're not getting paid, driving 3 hours, and you're doing all the work.
Right.
I would drive down there with the middle finger, give it to him, and drive back home.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm with you, man.
But yeah, I mean, I agree because he's doing it for free. I'm sure he has a job on the side. He's already dealing with the stress of a pet dying. You know, it doesn't matter how long you've had or what have you. It's still a stressful thing. And you're going to have some stuffy, upbeat Frasier type dude be like, everybody dies, get into work kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, he better than me because, bruh, I'm not getting paid for this. What you talking about right now, man? Yeah, no, dude.
With
You're good in my book. You're good.
Well, with this one, there is an update. He said, I ended up deciding to step away from the show after thinking about it more. The lack of empathy in that situation and the overall lack of respect just didn't sit right with me, especially given the focus on mental health. So good for you, buddy.
Good for you, buddy. Exactly.
And just remember, when I want to call in sick and you tell me I got to come into work.
Well, I mean, that's how you did me. That's how I do my associates too. And grandmother was 80. She lived a life. Get to work.
Yeah. She's seen it all. She don't need to see you
She's
now.
seen everything. Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right. So moving on to the relationship advice. Everyone here, I'm going to avoid all the 20 or whatever. So everyone here is 28 years old, according to this story.
28?
28 years old. Yep. So,
Okay.
husband wants to cut off lifelong friend after he made AI porn of me. How do we move forward? You heard that right.
Oh, that sounds like you and me right there. You know how you made that character of me. Um,
First of all,
that's
you're the one making all the AI stuff. Remember when you were Halle Berry in all those videos? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
First of all, I looked good as a blonde. Did you see
I
that?
remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, so that's yeah. Okay, so was she with him when he was at the AI character, or what was it?
Well,
Because or was she just just
yeah.
there?
I'm glad that this makes a difference in your mind with who she was with in the porn.
Because it does. It makes all the difference in the world. If he did it with himself, then yeah, we have a problem. If it's just her rubbing on herself, there's no problem.
Oh no. All right. Well, let me go forward then. So
Okay.
my husband has been best friends with this guy since childhood. They grew up down the street from each other. I've been with my husband for 8 years, and I've known this friend the entire time. A few nights ago, the friend's
You've
girlfriend
been thinking about it all this time.
all 8 years.
Yeah.
A few nights ago, the friend's girlfriend called my husband and told him she went through his phone and found a large amount of AI generated porn, including content made of me. I didn't find out until the next morning. My husband showed me a screen recording she sent. He had taken photos directly from my Instagram and turned them into explicit clips.
Yes.
Ugh, it felt
Okay, so
completely sick. Yeah.
okay, so he took the picture
Yeah.
and put it on the little AI head, and she was bow chicka bow wow.
Well, because they can do those things where like you give them a picture and then all of a sudden it animates
Yeah.
the picture. Like
Right.
next thing you know, she's sitting there like with her pot of lasagna smiling, and then all of a sudden boobs come popping out. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Bloop, bloop. Yeah. So, okay, so it wasn't him and her getting it on. It was just her.
Apparently, that's all that we got. So I asked my husband to
And
take me to his house so I could delete everything. We picked up the girlfriend and went together.
no.
Yes,
Not coming to my house deleting anything, first of all. Okay, I'm not letting you in. So what are you going to do?
well, when we got there, he refused to come out. He made fake pukey noises. I'm sick. And slid his phone under the door instead of facing us.
Oh my God.
This is weird. So I went through his phone and deleted everything I could find. There were 20 plus images and videos of me, but, and this is where I get skeeved out. Also, his mom, his sister, including one who is visibly pregnant, his girlfriend, and other women.
Okay, yeah, this guy has problems. That's not relationship issues. That's mental health issues. He needs to be on the other show. So, yeah. Oh boy, you got some problems. That's nasty. when he turned the corner when he got to the mom and the sister. The best friend's wife was, that was okay. But the mom, the sister, and the cousin, all them other folks, you got some issues, brother.
Can you imagine? I don't even want to. No, I don't even want to imagine. So they deleted everything from his phone, including the cloud storage and camera roll. Now I feel extremely violated. Looking back, there were red flags. He would push conversations towards my sex life, asking inappropriate questions, and even suggest I should sleep with other men. When he briefly,
Okay, well, first of all, why
Right.
was she just now bringing this up?
right?
Why didn't she tell her man that Billy was asking the questions, and saying these type of things?
And back then she's like, ha, ha,
So
ha.
stupid.
And then also now she's like, huh.
Ah,
When he briefly lived with us, I thought I saw him peeking into our bedroom while I was changing, but I never told my husband because I didn't want to damage their friendship.
okay, so that's her fault.
Yeah.
That's all her.
He should have told
All
him.
of that is your fault, lady, because you should have said something way back then, and he would have never had pictures of you, and all these other things going on. So that's on her. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
I mean, she
Sorry
goes
to
on-
our viewers who are like, she's just trying to live her life. She saw red flags. She should have said something right then and there.
Well,
That's your husband.
especially if he's like peeking on you while you're changing. I mean,
Exactly.
and you're just like, oh, I better not say anything. Ooh. Not to victim blame her, but
Here you go.
I know.
Oh, did I just drop my bra? One of the first things in the homicidal triad
Oh,
is, they're peeping toms, bedwetting, fire, all this mess. Okay. So he was starting it.
so there is another layer. I work with him, and I actually
No,
helped him get his job a few years ago.
no, no, no.
Oh, I mean, now I don't
I mean,
know how I'm
now she
supposed.
can go to HR. She can go to HR and get
She could.
fired. Sorry.
She could.
Now, basically, you know,
Or I
it,
mean,
it
if it's outside of work, I guess yeah, I guess they would.
no, because he went on hers. Well, they're probably friends on social media, but who's to say he wasn't following her into the restroom
At work, yeah.
at work? Taking shots of her at work. So no, she can get him fired at work.
So how am I supposed to interact with him at work? And I'm considering going to HR because I feel really uncomfortable being around him. So
Exactly.
she's trying to figure out how to approach this decision without cutting him off versus hearing him out, how to support my husband through losing a lifelong friendship, and how to handle the workplace situation in a way that protects me without escalating things more than necessary. Any advice would
doing
be
too much.
appreciated. Yeah, I know.
She's doing too much.
Yeah.
Again, your fault for not, if you had caught it way back then and never gave him the job, he wouldn't be at your work now. Okay. You probably wouldn't even be friends now because your husband would have cut him off back then when he was taking the creepy pictures of you and lurking at your door. He's a perv.
Yeah.
And you just allowed it to happen. So she was kind of into that. But then once the girlfriend she found out what was going on, and sent in the pictures. Then she had to act all shocked and everything. Girl, you knew what he was doing. You knew.
He was sending you the
Don't try to play.
pictures.
He was probably sitting to him like, hey, can you do this? And she's like, where'd you get that from? That's awesome, Craig. No. Yeah, I'm sorry. She created all that crap herself. So sorry, boo boo.
So let's say it was one of your neighbors, again, knowing you never knew anything, you didn't invite any of this, what have you, and it turns out that he's been making AI porn of you, sitting on your balcony while you're fanning yourself off like you do in the summer, and all of a sudden your top busts open and all that, and he's got videos of all that. Like, how would you, and you find out, what would you do?
I'm like, put that on the OnlyFans so we can get paid, bruh. Shit, what you doing? Hold it onto yourself. You see all this chocolate over here? Get that so we can get paid.
That looks good production. Put it up there.
That is good production. Put that up on the internet. Put it up.
But
Everybody sees it.
But no, in all serious though, like, yeah, if sounds like a situation where he's been perving the whole time, you've had your suspicions, and you should probably go to HR, because he was taking. Who knows if he wasn't doing that, was at work, doing a little bathroom time with the AI photos of you, and also like to protect the other women at your workplace, because it did say he had photos or videos of other women in there as well.
See.
So the other women in your departments, like, how do we know that he's not skeeving on them too? So.
Okay, Tracy in accounting. She got her picture up there too. Yeah. See?
Tracy hates having her picture taken on top of it all.
She does. She does. She doesn't want to be seen.
She's one of those, when they take the full company picture, she's always in the bathroom or hiding because she doesn't want to be in
or
it,
just sitting down in the back.
Yeah, that's
me.
too. Well, on that note, that's all that I had for this week.
And I think that's enough. Thank you so very much for that.
Yeah.
Hey, we had a great time on the stream the other night.
Oh, we
I hope
did.
everybody enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you to your Dinkum family for having me. I had a great time. I've been learning how to fish, and so I got my controller hooked up and everything to my PC. So the next time we go live, I think I'll be using my controller, and we'll use it that way.
Yeah.
But I had a really good time. So hopefully we can make this a regular thing. We'll see.
I agree. If you want to catch Franklin on my streams, I also have that in the description below. The link to my gaming channel, it is different than the podcast channel. But yeah, Franklin will be a recurring guest as far as I know, until she gets sick of me or what have you, yelling at her for planting things incorrectly or what have you in the game. So,
He's
but
a yeller.
but yeah, I thank everyone again for all the new subs, the likes, the comments. Greatly appreciate it. It helps put us out there. And on that note, anything else you want to take us out on today, Franklin?
No, I think that's enough. Thank you so very much, and long live Prince.
Ah, bye.
Mwah. Bye.